is RNA word. Already DNA and the structure, their properties, how the DNA is going to act, genetic material, those things we are discussing. Next, the genetic material or the nucleic acid we are taking means RNA. RNA, ribonucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid. So this ribonucleic acid along with the DNA, RNA is also presented in cells. So the cells of eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells we are taking. So in both the cases, eukaryotic cells and the prokaryotic cells, both cells are having RNA. So RNA is having the nucleic acid. As a nucleic acid form, it is presented into both the cells. How much of the RNA is presented? In case of the cells we are taking means 10 times more RNA is presented compared to the DNA. So DNA is presented the one molecule means RNA is present the 10 molecule. That means the 10 times of the DNA, RNA is presented in cells we are taking. The two eukaryotic cells and the prokaryotic. In some of the cells, the RNA act as a genetic material. So for example, you are taking the virus. So viral cells we are taking means RNA act as a genetic material. So that means RNA, why it is present the 10 times into these cells, prokaryotes and the eukaryotes, and some of the cells how it is going to act as a nuclear material, genetic materials. So RNA is having the 10 times because it conducting the catalytic actions in the cells. That means metabolic activity, different types of the metabolic activities, RNA is involving. So it acts as a catalytic actions. It conducting the catalytic actions in the living system we are taking. So that only the 10 times more RNA content is presented eukaryotic cells and the prokaryotes. Some of the prokaryotes like that is the viruses we are taking. There the primitive nucleic acid material RNA is going to act as a genetic material. So first the word RNA is used by these two scientists, Franklin Conrad and the Singer in the 1957. So they only demonstrated the RNA. Later the word RNA is used by the Walter Gilbert, the 1986. The word RNA is used by the scientist name is the Walter Gilbert here. So like this, the RNA is after the identification of the RNA and their structure. So the demonstration is conducted by the Franklin and the Singer, and the word is used by the Gilbert here. So whether you are taking the RNA structure we are taking, how it is the RNA and what are the properties of the RNA means RNA is, so comparing to the DNA, RNA is unstable. That means RNA is reactive. The RNA is reactive. So RNA is a reactive molecule here. And some of the organisms like that as a viruses. Example, TMV virus. Whether you are taking the TMV, tobacco mosaic virus you are taking, in this tobacco mosaic virus, RNA act as a genetic material. So in there the protein molecules we are removed, so we are getting the genetic material RNA only. So like this the RNA act as a genetic material into the some of the viruses we are taking. And these are into the prokaryotes. Some viruses like that, the prokaryotes, the RNA act as a gene. In the eukaryotic organism, it is going to participate in the catalytic reactions here. So catalytic reactions. Example, we are taking the ribosomes. So in case of the eukaryotes, the catalytic actions, the synthesis of the proteins and some of the metabolic reactions are conducted by the different types of, so ribosomes are going to form. So like this RNA we are taking means it is going to involve in the number of catalytic or the metabolic reactions in the eukaryotes, and the prokaryote act as a genetic material here. So these are the functions of the RNA. Then RNA structure we are taking. RNA, similarly here, RNA structure, it is also forming by these components: sugar, phosphate, and nitrogen base. So nitrogen bases here. The sugar molecule, which contains the ribose sugar. The ribose sugar is contains, and the phosphate ion is presented, and the nitrogen base. Here also the nitrogen bases, adenine, guanine is the purines, and cytosine and the uracil is the pyrimidines here. So adenine and the guanine, cytosine and the uracil is the pyrimids. Like these purines and the pyrimids, 4 different types of nitrogen bases are presented. So having the uracil is a unique characteristic of the RNA, which is the RNA differs with the DNA in this nitrogen base only. So instead of the uracil, DNA is having into the thymine, but here it is having into the uracil here. So like this, the bond formation in the RNA we are taking means, so adenine is attaches with the uracil, guanine is attaches, that means they are following in the Chargaff rule only. So adenine is always binds with the uracil, cytosine is always binds with the guanine only. So these are the components of RNA. So like this, RNA is presented as a genetic material in the some of the organism, and RNA is acting as a catalytic functions in all the living system here. That means synthesis of the proteins and inactivation of DNA. So the other one we are taking RNA, how it is going to regulate it and how it is act as a evolutionary substance means. So initially in the evolution, primitive living organism. So living organisms you are taking, in the evolutionary point of view you are taking, RNA is considered as a evolutionary substance. Why we consider as a evolutionary substance or the first genetic material, the first nucleic acids? Because of their property, RNA is reactive. So reactive here. RNA is the reactive. So because of the reactivity of the RNA, so in the evolution, first whatever it is this nucleic acid is produces, the RNA is produces, it is going to modifying and to getting into the stabilized structure. So like this it is going to changes, and further the modification of the RNA, the stable structure it is going to produce into the DNA. It is going to produce into the, so that only the primitive form of the organism, living systems we are taking, like that is the viruses we are taking, their RNA itself acting as a genetic material. Later on into the changes into the environment and the evolutionary changes, the RNA becomes modified or changed are mutated, so it is going to change and forming as a stable structure is called as a DNA. So this is the hypothesis how the RNA is evolutionary base. It is going to change as a DNA we are taking. So like this, RNA acting as genetic material from the starting to evolution, and it is acting as a later on into the evolution. In the living system, the RNA is acting as a catalytic reactions here. So this is regarding to the RNA, how it is going to acting as a genetic material. Properties of genetic material. DNA and RNA, these two are acting as genetic materials. In the organisms, DNA and RNA acting as a genetic material. So the DNA we are taking, so like that as the higher organisms and the eukaryotes. So there the DNA is acting as a genetic material, RNA is acting as a genetic material into the prokaryotes here. Prokaryotes here. So eukaryotes like that as the plants, the animals. So in these cases, their cells, the DNA acting as a genetic material. Prokaryotes like that as a viruses, like that as a T2 bacteria. So RNA act as a genetic material in prokaryotes like viruses, we are taking T2, TMV viruses, phage viruses. So these are in the prokaryotic organism. RNA act as a genetic material. Then the properties of either the DNA or the RNA, whatever it is a material, nucleic acid, when it is going to act as a genetic material, some properties it has to be follows. They are stability, stability of genetic material. So stability of genetic material. So this is the first property we are taking. So stabilization. Compared to the RNA, in chemically, DNA is the most stable component. Compared to the RNA, so DNA is the most stable component. Because of that only, the DNA is going to forming the complementary, so nucleotide, the complementary base pair, and the complementary strands are going to forming and producing the stable structure. Even though the physiological or the physical changes are occurs into the organism, so changes, the mutations are occurs into their surroundings, or the changes, physical changes are occurs into the surrounding. DNA is mostly, it is a stable, it is not going to changing into the their structure and their property. But in the case of the RNA, it is into the reactive. So it is a reactive. That means the stability of the RNA compared to the DNA, it is a less stable. So that only it is going to involving the different types of the functions, or different types of the activities are going to conducted into the RNA. So that DNA act as a genetic material, majority of the organism. In case of the lower organism like that as a prokaryotes you are taking, there the RNA is acting as a genetic material. So that only in case of viruses, they are going to mutate it and forming into the number of strains are going to produce. So continuously by the changing of the reactive RNA, instability of the reactive RNA, the strains, the virus are going to changes into the their property here. Genetic material is going to change. So this is into the one property here. Next one we are taking. So stability. The second property, replication. So auto replication here. Auto replication or autonomous replication. Auto replication. Any nucleic acid or any one of the substance, it is going to acting as a genetic material. It is having the ability to auto replicate. So auto replication means it is nothing but as a auto duplication here. Auto duplication. So in case of DNA we are taking, DNA is going to auto replicate. That means a single strand of the DNA we are taking, it is going to synthesize into the another strand by the replication process we are doing. So like this, DNA auto means by own, so without influencing of the external factors, these genetic materials are going to synthesize, they are going to duplicate, they are going to increase their content and forming into the copies, number of copies are going to form. So this is the properties of the DNA. Even though RNA also, in case of viruses, there the RNA is going to acting as a duplicatory agent. So the DNA and the RNA, these are two acting as a genetic material. So specifically into the eukaryotes, into the DNA, prokaryotes into the RNA material. Yeah. So autonomous replication or auto replication property, these are going to show. So this is the second property we are taking. The next property is information storage. Whether you are taking the DNA, the information regarding to the hereditary information to hereditary process. So hereditary process, the information is going to storing into the DNA as in the form of the codes. So codes, coding form, DNA is going to storing into the information. So this information is useful for the further processing, that is to producing into the same type of organism, the same type of the characters into the next generation. This information is going to pass on through the DNA here. Through the gametes, the DNA is going to, these codes are, the information is going to passing from the one generation to the next generation. So this is the another property of the genetic material, storing of the information regarding to number of morphological characters and the functions we are taking. The cells are going to conduct the number of functions and the number of morphological characters. So those characters information, that means how they are going to synthesize, what type of the proteins they are going to synthesize, all those information as in the coding form. Code is nothing but as a nitrogen base sequence. So nitrogen basic or nucleotide sequence, as in the form of the nucleotide, specific nucleotide sequence, the information is going to storing into the DNA. In case of the RNA in prokaryotes, there also nucleotide sequence is presented. So this nucleotide sequence is going to storing in case of the prokaryotes, either the DNA or RNA. So both they are having the information as in the form of the codes. So this information is going to transfer for their next generation. So this is the one of the properties of the genetic material. Next, another one, variation. Through mutation. So mutation. So through mutation we are. So another one is a variation to mutation. Variation means difference. Variation. So forming into the differences. Variations are formed. Here, whenever the DNA is going to mutate, the mutating factors are either the physical or the chemical, whatever it may be. When the mutation is going to occur, the stable DNA is going to, Generally, the DNA becomes into the stable. Even though we are heat liable, the DNA we are going to, how it is the stable means the Griffith experiments we are conducting into the heat killed S stain. Again, we are going to alter into the condition, the S heat killed S stain is going to retains into their properties here. The same way, DNA is we are taking it is into the very stable component. It is a very stable component. The stable component because of the mutations. Because of mutations, it is going to changes their information, their properties into the permanently. So change is occurs into their properties. So these changes are going to transfer for the next generations. This is the property, one of the property of the genetic material. Generally, DNA is showing into the mutations and causing into the number of errors. So in this way only, in the evolution, from one organism to the next another organism is going to forming into the changes because of the mutations. This is also one of the properties of the genetic material. So these are the properties and how the DNA and the RNA is going to acting as a genetic material we are doing.